Hello, welcome back. Today we are at Carmarthenshire Falcrony Centre. Let's go.
I'm doing it now 27 years.
Wow.
And
27 years?
27 years, yeah. 27 years, it'll be 27 years now actually, I've been doing it, and we worked out last year there's just under 2 months I've not flown birds in 27 years. Yeah.
So we went to the Dovey off spray, didn't we?
Yeah.
I follow them on social media.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
They've got live cameras, haven't they?
Yeah.
You can watch
Yeah.
the
Oh,
thing on the
yeah.
Yeah, I
Live,
follow them all on
the
the
social
live
media.
link.
We have
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So let's go find some more.
It's something different. It's one of these things I always say, you either do it and go, oh, that's fun, that was lovely, or you get bitten by the bug and you got to come back again, or you get...
Bird.
I know.
Why not?
yeah. So you end up doing that. I said, that was me. I did it as a volunteer. I got a volunteer slot by accident. Didn't mean to be a falconer. Did it, and within about, I don't know, 24 hours, that was it. I volunteered 7 days a week for a year and 1 day before I got a job with them. First one in, last one out, yeah.
Wow.
I've been here for 4 years. Have I got a job yet?
And the real kick though is when I said to my boss, well, Stuart Miller at the time, I said, I can't afford to do this anymore. I need a job. I need to go and get a proper job. I've used my savings up. Turned around and says, well, do you want a job with us? I went, yes, please. And then he went, myself and Kirsten, that was his wife, he goes, myself and Kirsten have been waiting the last 6 months for you to ask for a job. Because I was doing everything apart from public speaking. So I was doing the schools, I was doing the experiences, anything bar speaking to a crowd I was doing.
Comes to Aberystwyth.
I go to Aberystwyth, yeah, Vale Holiday Parks.
I could have just waited and gone back.
I go there every Wednesday through the holiday, so I'm there next Wednesday. Yeah, we do a talk on the birds, they handle a few of the birds. Yeah, so yeah, we're there every Wednesday, yeah. And then, like I said, we do Grande, which is another Vale one in Pembrokeshire. And I want to say, I can't remember, the Forest something is another one in Pembrokeshire that we do on and off as well. And then we do Ocean, which is another Vale one, which is in Carmarthenshire. Yeah.
Wow.
But they're not one-to-one.
No, they're not one-to-one, no. Yeah.
Oh, it's a group
Oh,
thing.
God, we've probably got, I don't know, 100 plus, and out of that, it's probably about 90 kids.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
Better off doing it.
Yeah.
So, but that's what pays. What I make in 1 day going up there, I make in about a week and a bit doing this.
Yeah.
So it's what pays the
Yeah,
bills.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so all the birds are in. Well, not all the birds. Some of the birds are in there today. We've got 2, 4, 6 birds in there because we're a company, not a centre. So what that means is we bring birds to a venue rather than you coming to us. So
Yeah.
we work under what you call in Wales the Animal Performance Licence. In England it's called the Animal Activity Licence. So we work under that. And then there's another licence called a zoo licence, which is
That's, yeah.
Sorry. I was like,
Just mocking the sign.
that's fine. He made it. He's supposed to make me another one last year, and he hasn't made me one yet. It's his fault.
And I was like, your sign's got poop on it. Sorry, interrupted
Yeah,
you. And I was like,
it's
is that where
covered.
they land?
Yeah, it's covered. Yeah, it's covered in it. Yeah.
And that's probably only about a week's worth of...
Sorry, interrupted.
Yeah. So no, we do all that. So
Next on the list.
only difference with my setup in a zoo is that I don't have
We're gonna
health and
make
safety
another
up there.
one.
Yeah.
I don't have fire extinguishers. I don't have little signs telling you what it is. If I did that and paid for a zoo license,
Yeah.
which I reckon on average is about £1,000 a year now. It's been a long time since I've ran a centre. That's £1,000 where I pay 80 quid. So yeah, and we get to use this. There's no centre that's got this on the in their ground. sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
look
we
at
use
that.
all this. Yeah. Right, let's do this. What we're going to do is some handling with the birds, and we do some flying with the birds. Like say today, being a Wednesday, it's a muckabout day. That's
Yeah.
a nice way of putting it. Dan and I call it something different, but it is our muckabout day. So what we've got today is a few birds which are in training as well, and we've got another couple of birds which are fully trained up. So we've got a couple of hawks with us, we've got a few falcons with us, we've got an owl with us, and today he won't be flying, but you get a chance to handle him. We've got an eagle as well. He'll be he's joining the team again for the weekend. He's
Wow.
getting ready for the caravan parks. So he'll be out for a bit of handling as well. So we can take you through everything today. We can take you through from everything from just started training up to just about flying free, to being flying free for about 8 months, 9 months, to flying free for 8 years with us, to
Wow.
then handling a bird I've had for 18 years. So we've got we've had him got him at 3 months.
18
So,
years?
Yeah, and I'm hoping for another. I would like another 10 if possible out of them.
So how do you get the birds? What?
I've got 2 with us today that I've bought. One I wish I didn't buy. It cost me £850 and I've spent about £3 on vet bills.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so but you explain when you see him. The other one I bought in because I wanted to fly an eagle. With my last business, I was busy doing... Hold on, he's woken up. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh.
Look at this setting. That's just incredible.
Right. Let's do it properly, shall we? Come on then, you. Out for a second. Good boy. Just out for a second. Yes. Put this on your head.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Right, you can go back in there. So we'll explain all that in a bit. But yeah. So I say with my last business, I wanted to do an eagle show. So we bought a golden eagle, we bought a steppe eagle, and we bought a ferruginous buzzard. Even though it's a buzzard, the nickname's a poor man's eagle. So a 3.5 pound buzzard to 4 pound buzzard to fly, up to 6 3/4 pound steppe eagle, and then my goldie, big female goldie. If I remember correctly, she was about 8 pound, 9 pound something. So
Wow.
yeah, nice one. So yeah, so we all the other birds we've got are either gifted to us, given to us, or well, in one case, one was lost.
Right.
A friend of mine got it back. So we've got a couple of birds here, which one was, we were told, doesn't fly, doesn't work, and doesn't come back. So that's why he was abandoned.
Oh.
Been flying him now 8 years. We've got one that we were told don't fly outside. It was only bred to be inside. And we've got one that we were told that doesn't fly outside. So needless to say, you're going to be flying the one, that's the one that doesn't fly outside. So you'll be flying him. We've got the owl that doesn't fly outside because it's only been bred and trained to be inside. So you'll be doing that one outside. And the bird that doesn't fly doesn't work and doesn't come back and all that kind of thing. Well, yeah, you'll be flying him as well. So we work more with rescue birds than anything else. Because when I set the business up, I just sold a large business with 35 birds. We ran that for about 15, 16 years.
Wow.
Loved it to bits. Sold it, and then was never planning to do another business myself. Got back into doing it myself, and I thought, well, my passion is rescue and rehabilitation. That's what I've always done. I love working with nasty birds. I love working with untrainable birds.
Yeah.
So I phoned my mates and said, doing it again, guys, and then we got dumped with a load of birds. So yeah, so it's fun and games. We've got one which is just brand new to work, but she was never mistreated. She's not flown for about 10 years, but whoever trained her, never met the guy that trained her, did an absolute cracking job.
Did he?
Fantastic job with it. So yeah, so she'll be out as well. Right, so let's get some gloves on and let's get going.
So, when you released them the first time, we were talking about this on the way here. How do you?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you just
Pray to
like.
God.
Yeah. So-
No, you'll see. Like I said, we've got an owl which is just about to fly free for the first time ever in his life. So we will touch on a bit of the training. So we use a crayon line.
oh, I see. Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, a crayon line.
Right.
A training line. It's like a big dog lead, more or less.
Yeah.
This is a crayon line. We know that because it's very expensive. It cost me 40 quid.
Crap
Yeah.
for
Where
that.
back at home I use paracord because it cost me a fiver.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, a crayon line is just. So the way is, if this was a perch, you get the bird to step up. Like she's only on step up right now, so you get her to step up. And then once she's doing that on a regular basis, you then get to jump maybe a foot, 2 foot, and so on. And then eventually you've got this, which is supposed to be about 50 metres, but I've chopped bits off it over the years. Then once it's coming regular, then it's a matter of you take it out as if you're going to train it again, but you untie it and you kind of go, let's do this.
Hope.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, fingers crossed, touch wood. In 27 years, never lost a bird.
27
Never
years.
lost. We've misplaced a few. And this little dark guy in here, I reckon when we fly him, he's going to be misplaced quite a lot.
So, when you say misplaced, do they come back if?
No, we fly with a tracking device on.
Right.
The last time I misplaced a bird, it was another one of these. You're going to meet Spud in a bit. I was training a female one for a friend of mine, and I've done this for years, and I've never had a problem until that day. She was on the training line. She was absolutely banging, brilliant. And then I said to the public, I was on an experienced 2 guests, I said to them, I said, right, we're going to let her go for the first time ever. You should never fly her free around trees or on a windy day, but don't worry, she's going to be great. Nope, she flew off on top of the house. Took off and just went right, it was literally, whoo, no line, off she went. Then she went up there, and then these were all trees at one point. She landed on top of the tree, and she wouldn't come back down. We were here for about half an hour, and she was up there screaming. And then she disappeared down to the entrance where you drove in. So I said to the guest, do apologise, I've got to go and get my bird back. Go and get a cup of tea, it won't be a minute.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I went all the way down there, and then when she saw me, she came all the way back up screaming. So I walked all the way back up, then repeated, all the way down. I got 3/4 of the way down there and I thought, wait a minute, this is a game. Because she was waiting for me. And then she was coming back up here again. She was just going back and forth.
It's like training you.
Yeah. So I came back up here and I went and sat down with the guest and said, forget it. I'm not doing this. She came up, scream, disappeared. 10 minutes later, came back, scream, and disappeared.
Bugger.
It took her about 3 hours to work out I wasn't following her. Then she just came down. No problem whatsoever. So yeah, so sometimes it doesn't always go according to plan. But we always, when we fly, always with a tracking device.
Brilliant.
So you always work on the just in case. And the silly thing is, it's not law to use it, but I've used it. I was always told by my first boss, if, for example, if we turned up here today and that wasn't in my car,
Yeah.
I'd say to you guys, sorry guys, but we're not flying.
Can't do it, yeah.
I don't care, we're not flying.
Yeah.
So actually, no, I'd pinch Dan's tracking device and we'll use Dan's one instead. So no, we always fly on a tracking device. So most of the time when birds are misplaced, it's like her. She was just playing. She was just making me look like a fool. She worked. She was so intelligent. She made me look like a fool. It took me, like I say, an hour to work out that we're
That
playing
she
a game
was playing
here.
yeah.
But that sometimes happens. But most of the time, when you do misplace a bird, it's because it's had a fright. So it goes, oh, blow this, and just disappears, and it will sit and wait for you to go and pick it up. Or the biggest case for people misplacing right now is, for example, we've had 3 days of rain right now. 3 days of rain and high winds. If we went straight to 3 days of rain, high winds, and really hot, the birds have not done a lot of flying for 3 days, really hot, so things like eagles, saker falcons in particular, even any large falcon, or even kestrels and so on, they'll go, oh, the sun's out, and they'll just go up. And they'll soar about, and then before you know it, they're 3-4 miles away going, I've never been here before, so what do we do? So that's, sometimes you've got to go, oh, for crying out, jump in the car and go and pick them up again. But that's the last thing you want to do is rush off. I've worked for people that do it. The bird goes, they go, oh my God, and run. And you see the bird going, come on then, catch me. Come on then, catch me. And then the bird learns that you will run after it. I've seen other people I've worked for, that bird goes and they go, don't worry about it, it's got a tracking device on it. It's fine, it's got a tracking device. Then at the end of the day, go, let's go and find the bird. Tracking device isn't working. Either battery's dead or it's faulty, and you don't have a clue what it says. So it's a fine line to don't chase your bird, but let's figure out where it is. So what we tend to do, if it happens, fingers crossed, touch wood, like I say, it was a few years ago when it happened last time, you triangulate. You don't go, the bird's down there, let's run. You go, right, the bird's down there, let's go to the next high point. The bird is still down there. So that way round, if you're going down there and something happens and it fails, you know the rough area where to go and scream and shout. And that's all you do, you go and scream and shout. And if the bird, my opinion, and the way I was taught and I do it, and I'm not looking forward to it when I do it with the owl, if the bird stays out, you stay out. So especially with the owls, falcons are not too bad, or hawks, because when the sun goes down, they tend to roost. So let's say a bird's up a tree here, night time comes, 10, 11 o'clock, sun goes down, right, I'll go in the car and sleep in the car for a few hours, and I'll make sure that I'm back up and out before the sun comes back up, so I'm the last thing they see and I'm the first thing they see. Owls, on the other hand, it'll be sit in the car and every 10, 15 minutes check, because they can just disappear. Things like sakers can do it, but more jay falcons do it, because they come from areas where, like say 6 months of the year, you only get a couple of hours of daylight. They'll actually fly to daylight. So if I've got a jay sitting up a tree, I don't have a jay, but if I had a jay, well, she's half jay. If she was sitting up a tree, night comes down, Condilo lights come on, there's nothing stopping her flying straight across to Condilo. So she's a bird that I'll be going, she's still there, because she will move through the night. If she takes on the jay traits, she will move. If she takes on the, I'll explain more in a bit, if she takes on the other bird's traits, then she won't move through the night. But when it comes to owls, if they're out, my owl's not too bad, it's a daytime owl. Dan is the one that's stuck, because he's got a nighttime owl. So his is awake through the day, but really awake through the night. So so if his ever goes out, he's out until it comes back. I'm
dragging you with me.
Right. Right, let's get gloves on. Here we go.
Thank you, Steve.
Right. So glove goes on left hand. It's traditional in this country. We do have a right-handed glove. Technically, if you're left-handed, you want to use a right-handed glove, and the same way other way around, because all your left hand does is this, and it's your right hand that does everything else. So again, if you're left-handed, it's easier doing it the other way around. But with me, if you've got a left hand, you use a left-handed glove. It's just traditional. Glove hasn't changed over centuries. You get different types of gloves, but traditionally it's 5 fingers. So you keep your left hand nice and still, nice and level, because when the bird sits, it sits up here. If you to raise your hand, the bird will move up here, which is uncomfy for the bird.
Yep.
And then if you drop your hand, then you tend to find one of two things. It's either going to fall off, or it'll try and run up your arm.
Right.
That's why if you see anybody doing this, and the bird's doing this, it looks like it's trying to kill them, just tell them to lift their hand up and keep it level. And that way round, it sits there.
Got you.
If you're nervous, go from there to there, because that should encourage the bird to sit more here. But to be honest, I've got birds I've got one that used to hunt children. It was funny to watch.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, he was brilliant. He never made contact, but he'd put the fear of God into them. Oh man, it was absolutely superb. Unfortunately, though, legally that's not a sport apparently. So, we've had to retrain them. And then we've got a couple that would actually bite and foot children, but we'll explain why in a bit. This one here used to be highly aggressive towards kids. Now he does all my experiences, and he also does my home education groups, and we do a lot of working with children with learning difficulties.
Oh.
So he is the one that does this, and my owl. They are both absolutely rock solid. And 2 years ago, my hand was in pieces because of this guy. You just ripped me apart.
Hello, beautiful.
So this is the biggest, meanest, toughest bird I've got, where in truth he's the smallest bird we fly, but on a daily basis he tries to eat my dog. So yeah.
So what's this, Steve?
This is a hood, because...
No, the actual
Oh,
bird.
no, sorry, a kestrel.
Oh, it's a kestrel.
Yeah, European kestrel. I used to know him as a common kestrel. His name's Toby.
Hello, Toby.
And Toby, if I remember correctly, is 6 or 7 years old. So he's already, in my opinion, outlived the wild counterpart. But in captivity, I would like to get him to 12 to 15. But we've been having a problem with them. It could be the fact that he's working really hard right now, but putting weight on him was an absolute nightmare. He would drop down and down and down and down and down and down. And the other day he was down at 5 ounces. It's not the lowest we've ever had him.
5 ounces?
He's been down at 4.5
Wow.
when we first got him. So we obviously like to do the fat end if we can. He was down at 5 ounces. So we changed food diet, we've changed the amount of food, and I will put my hand up and say the reason he was dropping weight is because I think we've been working him so hard, I haven't matched the food intake.
Right.
So that's as simple and easy as that. And we gave him pigeon the other day. He loves a pigeon leg. Oh, he will destroy a pigeon leg just like that. He'll love a pigeon leg. So I thought, well, you're a bit low, give you a pigeon breast. Won't touch a pigeon breast. Won't
Just
touch
the
it at all.
leg?
Yeah, and I was concerned that, oh my God, he's going to die because he's not eating. But then we chucked in, we're trying new food, so we chucked in a duckling, obviously dead, not alive.
Yeah.
We chucked in a duckling, demolished that, completely not demolished that. So it was just the fact that he's flying 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, which I hate right now. I do not like doubling birds up.
Yeah.
I think anybody that doubles birds up needs to be shot. I don't like doing that, but he's been doing that for the last 2 months, unfortunately. And his food intake, because he's like the Hulk now, he's muscle
increased, yeah.
So we've increased him now. He is eating, if you feed him day-old chicks, he's eating about 1.5 a day right now, which is, for me, is unheard of. So 1.5. If it's pigeon legs, it's 4. So he just burns it all off.
Wow.
Absolutely burns it all off. Right, so it's easy. So your hand goes up. He couldn't care less who you are, male or female. He just jumps in the glove.
Hello, Toby.
Right, so all my birds have
Wow.
got straps on their legs. So these are called the jesses, or the jess for short. Yeah, sorry. So what you have to do is rock your hand back a little bit for us.
Oh, yeah.
Open your fingers up, because these go between thumb and fingers down to shut your hand. You've got him. So the proper term is he's under the thumb. So if you're under the thumb, you're being controlled.
Hello.
All my birds, once they're fully trained up, have the free use of their aviary. So it's called free lofted. They get to fly about. Until they're trained up, a lot of them are tethered. Just because what I don't want to happen is get a rescue bird, then stick it in aviary, it goes ballistic and breaks its feathers and damages itself. You'll see one in a bit that's done it, or it has done it in the past. Or what I do not want is for me to go and then have to chase the bird around.
Yeah.
Because already that's put your training back. And what the other thing I do not want to do is go in there and go, oh, you're not coming. Oh, tough, you're not getting food. So straight away you're teaching the bird that, hey, guess what? You don't get food when I come in. So we do tether. And it's working out with her now. She's been tethered now for about a week and a half. And today I could go in there, I could pick her up. Prior to that, she would jump away. And in the aviary, it would be fly about and I can't get hold of her. Jump away in the block, it's literally, she learns that, oh, you're still there. So she gets back up and then steps up. So now she's stepping up. So give me another week, she'll be free lofted again, so she can do her own thing. So it means when I go up to her now, and put my hand up, she'll step up rather than going, I'm going to that perch, or I'm going to that perch, or so on. So yeah, all my birds are tethered while being trained.
Yep.
When we bring them here, we always put the equipment on, because I like to open a box up to get the birds out under control.
Yep.
Because if he didn't have his equipment on and he went up a tree, I couldn't bring the next bird out because the next bird would
course.
try and eat him.
Oh no.
Yep. Or actually, should I say, he would try and eat the next bird, but the next bird would eat him.
Wow.
He's got no fear at all. And so when he sees people, when he sees dogs or whatever, in his head is, I'm having it. He has taken on a wild goshawk up at Aberystwyth, where we can't fly him free because he's tried to kill 2 herring gulls. They're going to destroy a guy this size. And just the other month here, we were flying, we were going to fly in a bit. We were flying him, and this kite flew past. He went, I'm having that. He's 5.5 ounces. But yeah, he's like, I'm having that. And he took off. Yeah.
So you've got big man syndrome.
Oh, open your hand up.
He's beautiful.
Oh, he's nuts. He's absolutely nuts.
And he's how old, Steve?
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
You want a shot?
Oh, look at him. Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah, 6 or 7 years old. So he was the first kestrel or European kestrel that I had flown in 20 years. Because prior to that, I was flying. I started off with where I worked at. We had 3 kestrels. We had Hamish, absolutely brilliant. We had Blue. Yeah, he was all right. But the problem was Hamish was so good, everybody used Hamish. And no one used Blue, so he got left behind.
Right.
Then we had one, which was the typical name for a female kestrel back then, Kez.
Kez.
So I flew them for 3 years, and then when I moved on, I didn't fly a kestrel for about a year and a bit. Then when I set my business up, we bought the American kestrels in, which are half the size.
Oh.
More brightly coloured.
So what would their prey be?
Insects, small birds.
Oh, right, yeah.
Same as this, more or less. Yeah. So we got the American kestrel, and I bred them for 15 years.
Wow.
But when I got this guy, then I thought,
gorgeous.
well, blow your American kestrels. You can keep them. I'm falling in love with these guys again. And Toby's character when you see him out flying. And this is one that doesn't fly outside. So I say, we're not allowed to fly him outside because he's not been trained to fly outside. So you'll be working little Toby. What we will do though is put this back on his head.
Yep.
The sad fact is this is worth more than him. For the simple reason is when we got Toby, this little dude here, his wings were all gone, his tail was gone.
Oh.
And his lovely little talons, if you look at the nice grey ones now, they were more or less white and see-through. Long story short, it worked out that it was just a lack of sunlight. So he was kept in the dark, lack of sunlight. So when I put him in there, what he tends to do is jump for all the gaps. So obviously I've got to give him air holes, I can't block everything up.
Exactly,
but, Dan's done his best to design this. This is a better box than a properly built one. Well, Dan is properly built, but yeah, we've done everything we can, but if he sees a bit of light, he will jump. So the hood
just stops him seeing that.
Yeah, just stops him seeing.
Oh, he's a beauty.
Back up, big guy, step on. Perfect. So he's what I call my naughty pleasure. I love that little guy. It's so much fun to fly him. He's not a big fan of the wife. Apart from that, he would fly to her, but he'd rather not. This next one even more fun because I can do what I want with him. My son can do things with him. My daughter, wife, no. If she goes anywhere near him, he goes ballistic. Absolutely ballistic.
Isn't it strange?
But this is the bird. You've been making a nest for me. Cheers. This is the bird that we got in to replace Toby.
Wow.
Because Toby is supposed to be breeding. I ended up with 7 infertile eggs last year. Because when we introduced Toby to his girlfriend, he went lunch.
Oh.
Yep. And it was nearly eaten by his girlfriend.
No.
Because she's bigger. Females are bigger. But this year, I thought I'd be clever. Over the winter time, we tethered them both next to each other. They couldn't get to each other, but tethered them both. This year, the breeding season kicked off beautifully. Toby, he still does it. He was doing it last night. He'll call to her with food, and she screams at him and goes, no. Then she goes, okay, maybe. Then she'll come to the end of her leash. He'll then go, because he was in the house last night, he'll go to his end of his leash, and then he'll go, I'll have you, and tries to eat her. So this guy, needless to say, was got to replace Toby, but he's not replaced Toby because Toby's still flying. So this is Spud. He is what I think is the best looking bird I've got. He is the nightmare to work with, but he is the best bird we've got.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Let's see.
What?
This is a South American. So this is a bought one. This is not a rescued one. This is a bought one. I bought him 2 years ago, a year and a bit ago. I got him when he was 4 weeks old. And he's known as an Aplomado Falcon. So Aplomado Falcons, South American, flown a lot by people in Europe, especially Spain and so on, for vineyards, because they're great at chasing birds off vineyards. So yeah, absolutely brilliant for that. So we got him, and unfortunately, as he grew up, there we go, that's him making a noise. It's very nasally.
Oh, I see.
So as he grew up, the noise disappeared, and we thought, oh great, here we go, we've got a bacterial infection. So I phoned my vet up and they went, that's specialised. So I went to a specialised vet, great vet. I think Tom is absolutely amazing. Went to him And this guy spent months and months and months on antibiotics. And then eventually it turned out it was not an infection. We reckon it's genetics. There's something abnormal. And that's where the problem comes. We started flying him at the beginning of the season. A month or so ago, he started sleeping a lot. So that normally means if a bird sleeps a lot, it's dead. It's on the way out. But obviously he's not. So what it is I reckon, because he's got a defect in here, there must be something wrong in here. So we've changed his diet yet again. And I don't like using it, but he's on food supplement as well. So it's like you being on Red Bull 24 hours a day. He is wired to the hilt. So we have now decided, or I've decided, that we're going to fly him. Sounds mean to the guy, but if it kills him, it kills him. He's a bird at the end of the day, for crying out loud. He is a bird, so...
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Yeah, he does, 100%. He could live happily in Avery for the next 12, 15, 20 years. Yeah. And he'd never be upset, he'll never be bored, because the birds of prey don't think like that. But for me, it'll be, unless you're breeding for a reason, my Saker unfortunately died, so we were breeding for conservation. We were breeding Saker falcons because they're critically endangered. So that's the way I saw it. We were breeding them for release. That's good, that's fine. But for me to have a bird just go, I have a bird, is not a good enough reason. Yeah. So he will be flying, and he will either, unfortunately, die or be amazing. And I guarantee when I fly, there's going to be days I wish I could shoot him, because he is such a cheeky little guy. He's a law unto himself. He really is.
Stunning bird.
He's stunning though. He is. He is the best looking thing I've got.
And his wings are...
Just enjoying the wind.
Oh, is that what it is it?
Because he was under veterinary care, he did spend the first year of his life either inside or in seclusion Avery. So that windows covered up and all that kind of thing. Yeah. Because every time he moved, he had problems breathing. So you had to, like say, you didn't want him to fly about too much and so on. So now he just sits like that, yeah. It's just the fact he's loving it as well. The annoying thing is you can put him out next to a bath and very rarely will go in it. We were out here last year and we had a marquee up and he was at the edge of the marquee, so he can go in the, it's tipping down rain, he can go in the rain or out the rain. He spent the whole day standing in the rain. So what
birds like it, don't they?
Yeah.
All our birds that I was saying about we get at our garden, they come in the rain.
Yeah, birds of prey very rarely will do it because they've only got just enough waterproofing to keep themselves dry. That's why if it's raining we postpone, because we copy what the wild birds do. Yeah. But this guy here, he will go out in the rain, he will soak himself for about half hour to an hour, go back into the dry off, go back out into the, he did that the other day. So now we've got a sprinkler.
Nice.
Yes, so he enjoys the rain more or less every other day right now.
No shower.
You're beautiful.
Or a spray bottle. I've got, like I say, I've got one as well.
Gosh,
He'll sit there and allow you spray and spray and spray and spray and spray and spray. But you put a bath there, you go, and?
We do that.
What we do with that, yeah. That's why, in my opinion, I would love to see running water in Averys. Because I could be just maybe thinking, but 27 years, been using baths and birds will bath in them. But if you think how a bird of prey works, if there's running, I've done it with a harrisock, if there's running water, and there is a bath, they'll always pick the running water. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, that bath could be stagnant. Even though we clean it every day, even though it's cleaned every day, it could be stagnant. They don't know it. Because I used to have a harrisock called Angus, and every time I took him to a certain farm to fly him on, even though, like I say, he has a bath and all that kind of thing, he has the option, he'd go off to this river, and it was an orangey clay river, and my harrisock would come back with an orange tail, because he was in it, and he'd come back looking a real weird colour. But every day he would go to the river, even though there's a bath in his Avery.
Strange, isn't it? Their habits. Oh, he's very pretty, isn't he?
Right, get ready to be deafened.
Oh, right. Brilliant, isn't it?
Right, the noisiest bird I've got, and I will add it's my fault she's noisy right now, it's got nothing to do with her. One, she's not a big fan of me right now, but also I started training her, tried to train her a few months ago. We started around about March actually. Yeah, end of February, beginning of March. But middle of March we hit it big, and I'm literally out 6 days a week right now, and we're doing, today is quite a nice day, we've only got you guys on, but like I said, tomorrow I've doubled, Friday I'm doubled, Saturday Caravan Park, Sunday Experience in the morning, Caravan Park in the afternoon. So we've been working so much, so the only time she's ever been seeing me is feeding time. So,
right, okay.
Yes, now when she sees me, it's feeding time. Hello. Come on then. You gonna come up? Yes, I know.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Yeah, I know. So this is Thea. She's what I love about my job. I love my falcons. Falcons and eagles. Nastier birds, the better for me. I absolutely love training them and turning them around, but she's not nasty. She's perfect. But right, I'll put it on your glove. So we're going to turn around, we're going to put it into the wind. So like that, that's it. So this time she backs on. There we go. Shut your hand. You've got.
Wow.
There's no point talking. No.
So what would she eat?
She could take anything up to the size of a goose, in my opinion. Yeah, well, she is, like I say, just over £3. So when you got £3 doing
You
a couple
can
hundred miles an
feel
hour,
it, yeah.
you're not going to get a lot that she can't catch.
Wow.
I think if my neighbours ever complain about the owl again.
I know, bring her round, yeah. But she doesn't make the noise. No, you're not going to the post. She doesn't make the noise unless I'm here. She'll sit in her aviary all day long. When she sees me or believes I'm there, she kicks off. Where I keep my birds, I've got a guy that walks his dogs, and she now does it to him as well.
Oh.
So I know when he's out with his dogs. And sometimes he's out at 5 in the morning.
Oh, wow. And you could feel the weight of her.
Yeah. So
compared
she
to the
is,
other-
like I say, large falcon, love her to bits. But she's what you call a Jere peregrine. Her mum's a Jere falcon, her dad's a peregrine falcon.
Right.
So if it's a dog, it's known as a mongrel. If it's a bird of prey, it's called a hybrid.
Hybrid.
Don't like hybrids. It's man playing God.
Yeah.
Don't like it at all. But apparently you get the best of both worlds. I can tell you now you don't. You can get the worst of both worlds sometimes.
Yeah.
But hybrids, if anybody tells you anything different, in my opinion, they're lying. It's for money. That's why
Right.
they're here. Pure money. They're easier to train than a purebred bird. They're easier to fly than a purebred bird. Again, same thing as a mongrel dog.
Yeah.
So no, I got her because I got given her. And don't get me wrong, I think she's brilliant. And she will be flying very, very soon. Yeah, I know.
She's beautiful, isn't she?
Right, if you open your hand up. Yeah, I know you don't like me. Come on. You get it.
Oh, look at that.
The only downside with Thea is, I believe they said 10 years she's not been flown.
Wow.
So, but if she's been flown, she was flown for 2 or 3 years as a youngster. And whoever flew her has done an amazing job, a great job. So, if she was flown hard the first year, it will be easy to get her fit.
Right. Now, what was she? Oh, you said anything up to a goose. A goose.
Yeah.
Goose.
Excuse me. Yeah, anything up to a goose. Her main quarry would be partridge, pigeons, pheasants.
Pheasants?
Easy. Pheasants. But we do. Well, I've got a friend who flies them at geese in the Netherlands.
And how often do you feed them?
Once a day.
Just once a day, yeah.
After work or after flying, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what bird of prey it is, if you feed them up, or it's called fed up, if you feed them up and put them up a tray, the likelihood of them coming back down is very slim, because there's no need to.
Yeah.
It's cupboard love. It's
Yeah.
pure cupboard love. They love us because they fly to us because we
You
feed
should
them.
feed them.
Right, yeah, and we're all deaf now, you're going back in.
And then she's quiet as soon as you put her back
Yeah.
in. She's heavy, isn't she?
Yeah.
There you go.
So when we did the event,
It's great, isn't it?
when did we do that event? Yeah,
Last year.
last year.
Yeah.
There was a guy, wasn't there, with the Merlin bird app, and he was like, "There's a peregrine round here."
Oh, brilliant.
Looking,
And he picked her up from literally the entrance of the apart, right under the house.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm looking for a peregrine.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh.
Right.
When he gets her out, apparently. Carmarthenshire Falcrony.
Oh, Dan's got a leaflet for you. Good man, Dan. Right, so this next one is the one that you'll get a shot of flying. So again,
Okay.
like I say, we'll just chuck you on to more birds. 'Cause normally it's a little bit of handling and then you go off and fly. So we're going to go through all the birds today.
Lovely.
So I hope you're not going to rush off after.
No,
Oh,
no,
good,
no.
that's fine then, because we're going to run over, I guarantee it.
Excellent.
So this next one is the one that it's taken us 2 years to get him out, actually.
2 years.
2 years to get him flying, and we're just about there. Any day now, eh, big guy? Come round. You've made a mess again. Come on, up you come. I know.
Oh, crikey.
So this is Hewlett.
Hewlett.
Hewlett is one of the smallest, if not the smallest species of eagle owl on the planet. He's known as an African spotted eagle owl. We've also got one of the largest at home called a Siberian eagle owl. So we're looking at £1 4 ounce up to £5.5. Yeah, big difference, Ziggy.
Crikey.
Yeah, he's a brick, he is. Yeah, he's massive. Another rescued one. So Hewlett here is the one that doesn't fly outside, doesn't work outside, but he does all our learning difficulties, he does all the home ed stuff. Aren't you, big guy? Because he's such a rock solid.
Head looked like he was on a...
Yeah, he can turn it more or less, he can look this way and turn it all the way around and look across there. All birds of prey can do it.
Oh, can they?
In my knowledge, yeah, all can do it. But what gets... There we go, look. Yeah, but what gets me with these guys is...
It looks like it's on a swivel, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's got more vertebrates in his spine than we have. In comparison, the gaps are bigger. So when they turn, they don't just turn; they actually lift slightly as well. Yeah, but if you think about it, owls. They are. I've got to be careful here because you're filming. Owls. If you're a falconer, and a definition of a falconer is someone that trains and flies and hunts a falcon. Nowadays, it's all birds of prey.
Yep.
But you hunt and you eat what the bird catches.
Right.
Okay, so that's a falconer. That's me.
Yeah.
I've not done proper falconry now since I've been to Wales. I did it with my last business every single night. My kids were brought up on rabbits and pheasants and partridge and
The birds caught?
Yeah, all the birds caught, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's a falconer. Someone that does this, which is I would say is 90% of people in the country that fly birds of prey, you're known as a bird of prey handler.
Right.
As a falconer, useless. Absolutely useless. As a bird of prey handler,
Brilliant.
Fascinating learning and research. So I learned this just the other year. When they turn the head round like this, if you think about it, it's very simple, very easy. Yeah, they've actually got, like us, they've got the windpipe and everything down the front. So when they turn the head round and look over here, you're actually cutting that off. So what owls have actually got, apparently, at the base of their skull and the top of their spine, their blood vessel is like a piece of elastic. They can extend that and fill it with oxygenated blood. So it keeps the brain oxygenated while they're looking behind them. Wow. I know, so owls, absolutely fascinating. So as a bird of prey handler today, I'm going to love it. If you were to ask me to go and do falconry with this guy, we would either starve or end up eating him. Because owls, they're slow, they're lazy, and they're dumb.
Wow.
But luckily he's so dumb he doesn't understand what I'm saying. But as a bird of prey handler...
Just saying that, he looks so annoyed.
Yeah, but as a bird of prey handler, and as a bird of prey, or as an owl, shall we say, most successful hunting bird of prey owl on the planet, because he can live to 40. Because this is what he does. He's covered head to toe in feathers. The only bald part of his is inside of his feet. He's got very rough feet because he can also take down amphibians and so on as well. So he's got very rough feet, but I say he's designed to conserve energy. He's designed to sit there and not have to burn off body heat to keep himself warm. Right. So that's where we call them lazy.
Yeah.
Then we call them dumb, and I don't know if it's out here or if it's in my front of the car. I'll have to have a look for it. It might be in the front of the car. I'll find it in a minute. I know, he just looks fed up, doesn't he? He really does.
Yeah.
But owls' skulls are tiny. Absolutely tiny. So I'll show you in a minute. I've got a 3D one somewhere. Owl skulls, they've got a big mouth, big eyes, so their brain is absolutely tiny. So nature's gone. You're called an African spotted eagle owl. You catch birds, you catch birds, you catch rodents and so on. That's it. Don't need to know anything else. So we call it dumb. But in fact, nature's gone. No point thinking about things. No point clogging all this up. This is what you do, and that's what makes them the most successful hunters on the planet. Yeah, when it comes to bird of prey.
Those two
ear tufts, feathered ears or ear tufts, nothing to do with hearing.
Nothing to do with hearing.
All to you. Sorry.
Plumecorns.
Is that another name for them? Plumecorns. There we go. So it's they're there for display purposes or camouflage. Because if you're an owl, stick these up, and if you're a rabbit or a small mouse, you're looking for something. You're not looking for. You're looking for a silhouette. So when he sits there as well, he spends most of the time looking through his eyelashes. Because if you're up a tree, and the sun hits it, it glints. So you hide it. So you hide from, you protect your eyes from the sun. That's why I had this debate many years ago with DEFRA. Owls, they don't like owls being tethered. Okay, that's fair enough, no problem whatsoever. They don't like owls being tethered, even though they're happily tethered and so on. But their argument was, we don't like owls being tethered because, they had it with me, it's because they like to be up a tree. I went, okay, no problem at all. So falcons like to be on a rock, up a cliff face, so why is it okay to tether them? Oh, because it's a falcon, it's not an owl. The argument is because the owls look fed up when they're on the glove, or tied down, they look like this. That's what an owl looks like, but the public portray it as it's bored and so on. But what I got them on was, I went, Norman, that's what the owl is called. He went, yeah. I went, Norman's a snowy owl. Yes. Ground-dwelling owl. They don't sit in trees. Their response to that was, no, we don't talk. We don't compare it to snowy owls. They pick and choose what owl is what. Yeah. They open up.
And this is a female?
No, male.
Oh, male.
Yeah,
Sorry.
for female, I'd be hoping for £2-ish.
Oh, up to 5. You say up to £5?
No, that's a Siberian eagle owl.
Siberian.
Yeah, that's a Siberian. Yeah.
Got you.
Oh, I forgot what I'm doing.
That's right. You're doing it right. Females tend to be a third or half a size bigger.
One of his claws is in
No,
my...
he's not. Sorry, if it was, he'd move it. If he, yes,
okay.
he's just sitting there.
Have you got 2 on that side though?
No, he's got them all. He's got one there.
To the back one?
Yeah, they can kind of extend it to do that, so they can use 2 to grab the back.
Right.
Ospreys, they've got the same toe system, but that one will actually go right back like that, so they've got the pinchers to catch the fish.
Oh.
This guy here, and again, this could be me completely making up, but because he does go for frogs and all that kind of thing as well,
Right.
his toe is a lot more movable at the back than most. Well, see, Ziggy, if I did that with Ziggy, I'd be breaking his toe. Yeah, because Ziggy's toe would go like that, but not like that.
Yeah.
So like I say, yeah, so it just helps him grab the food. Like I say, but he's got tickly feet, but yeah, he's soft as a brush. He is.
Tickly feet.
It took me months and months and months to get this guy out, to get him going.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Oh, how long have you had him?
A year and a half, 2 years. So I believe 7 years upwards. Because he was highly aggressive, highly nasty, he was really mean. So that's him just looking for food. He was highly mean and he was highly aggressive. He would attack you all the time and all that kind of thing. But because he used to go around... Yeah, you damaged a wing feather, you monkey. Because he used to go around different places to be allowed to be touched and stroked and all that kind of thing. And everybody knows that stresses birds out, damages feathers.
Yeah, it's not
if you
natural, is
do
it?
that, it's because you're doing it to show off, or because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So keep your hand up. Sorry, it's just his perch. Yeah. So this guy, the way you stop people touching you is you bite them. You go for them.
Oh.
So we've just taught him now that no one touches you, no one strokes you, and like I say, you've damaged a wing feather. So yeah, this guy's now chilled out. Can I take that off? You've damaged. What? You've been jumping about in your aviary, mate. Sorry, keep your hand up. He's been jumping about in his aviary. So it's just his perch. Have you opened up for us? This guy here, we've because he was brought up in the house.
In a house?
Yeah, in a house. It took us a long time to get him out, and his aviary, we've got curtains on his aviary, and I think he's got 2 damaged wing feathers. That one there in the wing is exactly the same place. So he's been jumping about in his aviary last night. So yeah, anything that moves outside, he really gets worried about it. Yeah. But
He was scared of butterflies, leaves, anything.
God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crikey.
1, 2, 3, go. Do you want to show off for yours?
Yeah.
Go on then.
All right.
So I did say I hope you're not running.
No.
Because we're
No, we have nothing else to go. We've been about
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So what's this, Dan?
Because I've got the vehicle.
Tawny owl.
Tawny owl.
Because I've got the vehicle full of birds, we might as well just go through them all.
A very noisy one. Don't you? Yes. Go on then. Go on then.
Oh, wow. Oh, crikey.
When I put
Oh,
pictures on my
wow.
social media, apart from my home educational posters that was made by AI, I will add, he's the one that gets the biggest hits, and he's not even mine. Yeah,
But he's the cutest.
I do put on there. This belongs to my volunteer, but yeah, he is absolutely a cracking owl. Puts mine to shame. Really does. He's never been mistreated. He's never had anything bad to him.
Yeah.
And because Dan has only got one bird, he can put his entire time into one bird.
Yeah.
I put time into all my birds. So Pipsqueak,
Thanks,
he's
Dan.
a million times better than mine. He really truly is. Hey, dude.
And
And,
what
he's
would-
one
what
of the
would-
only few owls I like.
Yeah.
Barn owls love. Easy to fly. In my opinion, they're so easy. You're blowing them, they go up 10 feet in the sky. Oh, they are so easy to fly. These guys are like a pair of old boots. They're so tough and hardy. Absolutely, not hardly anything phases them. Then I like my snowy owls, but it's too warm in this climate most of the time to fly them. And then something like a northern hawk owl I like. But yeah, this is one of my favourites. The only reason I won't have that one is because my aviaries are close to people's houses. That's
Come
him
on then,
being
dude.
quiet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so night time comes, and Dan will tell you his garden is full of, well, what I don't know if it still is, but was full of wild tawny owls.
Yeah, still have them.
Oh.
We still have. Where I live, I've
because
got
of his
woods around me, so he will call in the wild tawny owls,
And
and
then
then the
what-
entire village will be.
I think
Yes.
at most we've had 5 wild ones lined up in the trees at the bottom of my garden.
Oh, how
shouting at him,
brilliant.
and then him shouting back. and then my neighbour shouting at me.
How old's he, Dan?
He's just gone 3.
Just gone 3. And what would he eat? Small.
Usually like voles, mice,
She.
rats.
Sheep.
He.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah. Don't know.
he's beautiful feathers, markings, and whatever. What do you call the
Yeah, feathers, markings.
markings? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, I saw his eyelids then. There was.
Yeah, so he's got. There we go.
Well, you're looking at the sub eyelid.
He's like.
Yeah.
The top
The
ones.
nictitating membrane.
Well, you've got the top ones, which he's still got fathers back on them. So there's still like a little bit, kind of like a bluey bit. And then yeah, you've got nictitating.
Nictitating membrane
which is the one that goes
across his eyelids.
Across.
Like safety goggles.
Across his eyelid.
Yes. Yes.
snakes on them as well, doesn't he?
So when he blinks from the top down, as you can see. So like a human.
Yeah.
But all other birds of prey will blink from the bottom up.
Oh, wow.
But when owls sleep, they go from the bottom up. Not I know, they have to be special. And then they've got the nictitating membrane, which is because they're blind close up. There we go, you see?
they're blind close
Yeah, he
up.
can't move his eyes. They're always stuck forward. So when he eats, and when I put my finger there, he shuts his nictitating membrane as well.
Does that not hurt?
No. No, he's using his little whiskers like cats will do, and then inside his upper and lower mandible, it's full of sensor nerves. So he's just going, is that food or isn't that food? That's all he's doing. If he wanted to hurt,
If it was, it would, yeah.
If he wants to hit, you can hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is what I was looking for. So my Siberian eagle owl that weighs 5.5 pounds, that stands about this big, that's a 3D printing of his skull. It's tiny.
3D
And if you've ever seen a barn owl out in the wild, look at that, that's a barn owl skull. So that's what I mean. When I say they're dumb, I'm not being mean, it's just that the brain is very, very small.
That is
So think
small,
about the
isn't
barn
it?
owl's head, and that's
that's
it. 2/3 of a barn owl, I believe, body weight is feathers. So yeah,
Crikey, what a difference.
So that's from one of the largest owls
Yeah.
in the world, and this will be from, said to be one of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
So 9-10 ounces to 5.5
Yeah,
pounds.
he's
Crikey.
10 ounces.
Right.
About the same.
So his skull won't be as long, but it will be not much bigger than that.
Yeah, because a barn owl's beak's really long compared to.
Yeah, to get past all its
So
feathers.
their brain is, like you say, is
Tiny.
tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny compared to all the other birds of prey. So nature's just made them one of these birds which live on instinct, more or less. That's why he is a mile times better than him. Because if that was my owl, from day one, 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old, if I wasn't, let's say I had no work on, I'd still say, come up here for half an hour to an hour, sit him there and let him see the world. Then I'd drive him to somewhere else and repeat. Where he was brought up in a house. So that's all he ever saw was a house. So with an owl, you bring them up in the world that you want them to bring them up. So it's second nature to them.
Yeah.
Because they find it they're more difficult to adapt than a bird of prey sort of thing. So yeah, so that's why Pipsqueak comes out and goes, yay! Couldn't care less about where he is because Dan's taking him everywhere. Dan's done everything with him.
Like I say, he used to come up here in a box. He used to go to work with me.
Where Hewlett, as far as we're aware, was just brought up in a house. So when we started bringing them out here, it was all scary. Everything was completely scary.
Yeah. Why would you keep a bird of prey in the house?
It's like unfortunately, it's like fashionable. It's like, why would you take an owl round schools and groups and allow everybody to stroke it? Because you want to show off.
Yeah.
But it's educational. No, it's not.
You
You can do all that without abusing them for crying out loud.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but if you walk down, back in the day, you could walk down the street with a Rottweiler and people go, wow, look at that dog. Nowadays, it's a Rottweiler. But if you walk down the street holding an owl, oh, what have you got?
Yeah.
That's so cute. So that's why. And even centres, and to an extent, we're not licensed. A centre's zoo licence doesn't mean you're doing it correctly. It means you have a premises that public go to, which then, say you have animals at. When you get zoo checked, you'll have a zoo licensed inspector with you, with a counsellor as well, with you. They'll be there all day. And I guarantee 15 minutes of it is walk around the birds. They don't have a clue what they're looking at. They don't know. So it's all paperwork. What did you feed them yesterday? What did you do yesterday? So it's all paperwork and it's staff training. We've all got to keep, zoos do it and I do it anyway. We've got to keep records of your training, staff training, what have you done. So when you get inspected now, it's a matter of, if it's not on paper, it doesn't happen. So, because the way I work, you don't need to have paperwork, but I do it for a simple reason is about, 20 years ago now, I got inspected with my last business, and we took them around and they went, right, paperwork, yeah? We want to see it. Well, there's the bird paperwork, 8, 10, blah, blah, blah. Right, where's your weight charts? Don't have them. But you need to have them. No, I don't. I'm not a zoo. But how do we know? How do we know that you're looking after your birds then?
Well,
Come out with me.
let's have a look at
Come
them.
out with me. Let's go and fly them. And there was, take my hat off to the guy, the zoo inspector. I don't know if he's still doing it now. He's probably retired now. He turned out to be a really decent guy. He turned around and goes, "We don't know what we're looking at. You know, you could tell us whatever you want. We don't know what
And
we're
they-
looking at. We need paperwork to check." So his words right at the end of it was, "Next time, could you just put some paperwork down for us?" So after that, from that day on, I thought, well, I might not get a decent guy next time. I might get someone that's not as decent.
But
so,
you know the
yeah,
score
but
now.
now I know. So there's a weight chart from last
Yeah.
week. There's it from 6 months ago. Here's it
Yeah.
from last year. We do all that. Here's my training. You've got, it's ridiculous. You've got, what do you call them now? Special operation procedures or SOPs you've got to do. So I've got them. How do you clean a bath out? So you have to tip it out, you have to put a bit of fresh water in, you have to scrub and brush in a circular motion. So I've got to write down how to do everything. So the idea is, if I go to Dan, I can't get out of bed today, mate, you've got to go. He can pick up all the SOPs and go, this is how Steve does it, this is how Steve, so he knows how to do it. But the silly thing is, and I only learned this, I went on a course the other month, I didn't have one, but I've got one now. I have an SOP, Special Operation Procedure, for SOPs. Yes.
I'm not surprised, Steve, honestly.
Because I laughed at the guy. He went, no, they'll ask you, what if you want to change something? What's the procedure to change an SOP? So we've got an SOP to change an SOP.
Not one bit surprised. Not one bit.
Right. We're going to go up in size now.
Oh.
So we'll share this
Thank you.
glove just now. So this guy's not flying today, but you get a chance to handle him.
Thank
He's
you.
out. Are you in? Right. So this is just my small eagle, not my big one.
Eagle.
Hiya, big guy. Come on in, Jade. Up. You come. Step up. And yeah, good boy. I know, good
Oh,
boy.
wow.
Yeah, he's only
It's only weighing 6.5 pounds. My other one right now is clocking in at 11 3/4.
£11.
Yeah, he's big.
my daughter.
He's big. Yeah. when he's flying, he'll be probably close to 12 pound. And I would say when my other bird eagle's flying, he's called Hector. He will be the largest flying eagle in Wales. He flies privately for me right now. I just need to get him up to the public. But this is my small one. This is my baby. This is Khan. So Khan is a Russian steppe eagle. So he belongs to the same family group as the golden eagles. He's an aquila. So Aquila chrysaetos is your gold is. This is the Aquila nipolensis. So it's the same family, but said to be a bit smaller. Hey, big guy. Said to be a bit smaller. Big difference is smaller feet.
Right.
Golden eagles have got really, really big feet. He's got
Okay.
very small feet. For the size of bird he actually is. And out in the wild, these are more of a bully and a scavenger for the first few years of their life rather than a hunting bird.
A hunting bird,
Where a
yeah.
goldie will leave a nest and be hunting straight away, more or less. So this guy here, it's not rated that well for the UK, or not rated for falconry, because the class is big and lazy. Well, he's taken down rabbits, he's done, what have you done? You've done corvids, you've done a goose, and you've done a
Right.
peacock. So yeah.
Peacock.
At my last place of work, they decided to get some peacocks, and we had about 3 when we were there, but then we ended up with about 15 of them. And my last place of work, we were doing shows of, a quiet show was about 200-300 people, big show was over 1,000. I mean, this was a big show. We used to do about 2,500 per day, but we were doing about over 1,000, easy over 1,000 people. And there's a kid chasing a peacock at the top of the hill, and I said to the speaker, "Could you please stop doing that? Because the peacock's running around in circles." And the mum was like, "It's funny, it's funny." The kids are. My perches were telegraph poles. He was up a telegraph pole. Peacock running about going, "I'm stressed." He went, "That's weak." Off he went. In front of over 1,000 people, smacked into this peacock, killed it, had a little tussle, killed it. Kids crying, mum screaming at me because my bird's just killed the peacock. I was like, great. I know. So I had to go up to the office, I had to explain, and all I got
crikey.
was the office went, "It's not the white one, is it?" I went, "No," he went, "That's fine then. That's fine." I thought, thank God for that. But yeah.
The white one, the white
We had
peacock.
a white peacock, yeah, white peacock, yeah. Oh, if I took that one out, I would have lost my contract. Right, so the only difference with this guy is he's big, he's heavy, and wind is everything. So we need to spin you around to face you into the wind like that.
Okay.
Right, when he looks at you, he's either going to go step backwards or he's going to jump. So you might want to step a little bit back, that's it. Don't ask me why he does it. I will say I've taught him this behaviour and I don't know how I've done it, but he's 18 years, he's going to step backwards
18
today.
years old?
18 years old, I've had him since he was 3 months. There you go, you got the stamp. Right, so this guy's tethered right now. He will stop being tethered by the end of the holiday. For the simple reason is, he was free lofted, we were flying them all, until this year, breeding season kicked in. Last thing I want is this guy to breed with my shoe. So I couldn't lay an egg for him. He tried his hardest, but I couldn't lay an egg. So then it was, he did a scraping and everything, and he did not want me in his aviary. Did not want me there.
No.
I had feet coming through the door and everything. So I thought, blow it. I tethered him about 3 weeks ago, so I tethered him down again, and now he's stepping up beautifully again, and he's coming in and out. So all perches will go back into his aviary now, and he'll be free lofted by the end of next week.
Oh, absolutely. So privileged to get this close.
He'll be fine. He is. You're looking at the complete opposite we started with. We started off with the one that tries to kill my dog, Toby, 5.5 ounces of fury. Now we've got 6.5 pounds of cowardice. You know, yeah. I've only once had him, and he was only a youngster. We were doing a show with my last business, and this big fat chocolate lab. The lady was sitting watching the show. I brought him out. He'd only been flying for a few months. I brought him out, and this lab she obviously had her foot in the lead, but obviously over the time it slipped off. This lab came walking in, and she was standing there going, "Come back!" And this lab literally going, "No, I ain't coming back." He took off, and I thought, "Oh, here we go. You've just scared my eagle, and I'm now going to look for him." Because we're on the top of a hill, surrounded by some houses at a village. He took off, went round the houses, came back round, and literally he landed between me and the dog and went, "Come on, then." The dog literally stopped about a foot from his nose and went, "No," turned around and walked back off again. And that's the only time he's ever done that. Most of the time he'll look at a dog and go, "You're not a problem." And that's my thing, because if he looks at a dog and goes, "It's not a problem," but the dog looks at him and goes, "Lunch," he could end up getting hurt.
Yes,
I wouldn't want to hurt a dog, but I would be rooting for my bird. Yeah.
We've got a chihuahua in that van, so...
Oh, that's lunch. That would last him about 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would last him 3 days. Right, if you open your hand
So,
up.
wait,
Russian steps.
Russians.
Yeah. That is why he is a slightly different build than a golden eagle.
Right.
He's got the longish wings, but he's got a big body. So compared to weight to wing ratio,
Yeah.
he weighs a lot and short wings.
Short wings.
Kites in this country.
So what's his wingspan, Steve?
About 5 foot-ish, if you're lucky.
5 foot,
Yeah. Yeah, he's classed as a small to medium-sized species of eagle out in the wild, but in captivity he's a big boy.
Yeah.
We've offered, because they're critically endangered out in the wild, we've been offered 2 females. They've either been the same size or smaller than him.
Wow.
That's because when I bought this guy, it came from a friend of mine, the parents were about 25 years old, and they'd been taken from the wild under license for breeding, for a captive breeding project.
Right, yeah.
So he's what I would class as what you'd see out in the wild. Nowadays ones, because they've been bred, and sometimes breeders don't mind doing brothers and sisters, aunties and uncles, size reduction. Inbreeding, first thing is size reduction. Kestrel, 5.5 ounces. 27 years ago, my kestrels were 7 ounces, males. Females were 8 ounces.
Yeah.
5.5 is now classed as big. Right. If you want to come and stand, if you want to swap gloves,
Oh,
you
yes.
grab that one.
Yep.
Did you say want?
Thank you.
All right, just the wind.
Oh, no, I don't want him to
Just the wind blowing.
Yeah, if you come and stand beside me, so that's it. He's such a big bird, he doesn't like the wind up his bottom. So we face him into the wind. Okay, fine.
Jesus.
Open up. Put your hand, bring your hand all the way back in. There you go. That's where, if you fly eagles in this country, you're supposed to be God's gift to falconry. You're not. You're nuts, you're crazy, or you want to show off. And today I'm doing both. Because £3,500. The bird that we're going to fly at the end,
£3,500?
the bird that we're going to fly at the end, you can pick up nowadays at about £600, but you can pick up for about £250. That glove's £100. The glove you've got, and the guy put his price up. They're £25 now. I was buying them in at £15. How dare he put them up for £10? Yeah, no, swivel here, that's an eagle swivel, so that's about 30-40 quid. My other ones are about 20 quid. His block that he sits on the street, to get to bring it to my door was 350 odd quid.
Wow.
My other blocks are £20 to £40. So if you fly an eagle, it's expensive, shall we say. Feeding wise, if anybody ever tells you it's expensive to feed an eagle, they're lying. Anything from, let me see, 8 pence to £1 a day.
That's it.
Quail, a full quail a day, £1. A rat, I'll buy big rats in for 2 quid and he gets half a rat. So that's £1.
Oh, I'm taking.
Okay, open your hand up. Yeah, chicks, that's about 6 pence, 7
Heavy,
pence a
isn't
day.
it?
So yeah, feeding a bird of prey is not expensive. If anybody ever tries to tell you feeding birds of prey are expensive, it's not expensive.
It's not
Vet bills are the expensive part.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yes, building an aviary can be
And all the
expensive,
equipment.
but the aviary should outlast the bird.
Yeah.
The equipment should gloves might not, but apart from that, everything else should outlast the bird.
Yeah.
Right, let's put them in, let's go do some flying.
It's heavy, isn't it? So how long have you been doing this, Dan?
I've been into birds of prey for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
But I've been volunteering with Steve for
4 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 because I've had, yeah, Pip's 3. And
it 3 already?
Yeah, I've been with you about a year before that. Yeah,
Wow.
just over 4 years.
Super.
Right, let's do some flying.
It's not like a job, is it?
Oh, this is my day off. This is
Okay, I bet, yeah.
Oh, this is not a job. This is a
It's
lifestyle.
not, is it?
Like I say, I know people that will spend 3, 4, 5 months a year on holiday and call themselves a falcon and they love what they do. Well, no, you're using it for holidays, for crying out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
My holidays I'm been very lucky. I've done the Emirates several times now.
Oh.
I've done the Netherlands. I've done France. I've done Poland. But they're all going out. I've done telemetry testing. I've done training of eagles. I've flown falcons. We helped with pest control out in the Netherlands. So that's my holiday. Going out and working.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, when I met my missus, we've been together now 22 years, I'm surprised to be honest. But when I met my missus, I'd only known her for about 6 months. And what I used to do with my last business is I shut my business down for December and January, because we were working 7 days a week. I'd leave the staff and I'd disappear for the whole of January. I'd go to Scotland and I would help out there and work up there and do things up there. I met my missus 6 months down the line. I said, look, I'm going to Scotland. So I said to my mum, do you mind if I bring my new girlfriend up? Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Great. Jumped in the car, went all the way up there, and it was mum, this is the missus, this is my mum, I'm off. And I disappeared for 3 weeks.
And you left her there?
I left her there. Never met each other before and just left her there. Yeah, just left her there. So yeah.
I'm just going to change my battery, Steve.
Yeah.
And you...
Yeah. Well, I miss the